What links Mount Kailash to mysticism and alien objects? There are places on Earth that don't just feel ancient, they feel forbidden. Not because of ordinary dangers, wild animals, collapsing cliffs, or harsh weather, but because something about them makes people lower their voices, slow their steps, and look around as if they are being watched. Mount Kailash is one of those places. Hidden in the remote Tibetan plateau, far from modern cities, Kailash rises like a dark monument carved into the sky. It is not the tallest mountain, yet it carries a reputation no other peak can match. People travel for weeks just to stand near it, walk around it, breathe its air, but never climb it. Because Mount Kailash is not simply a mountain. To many, it is the center of the world, and to some, it may be something far stranger. A mountain that nobody climbs. Most famous mountains invite challenge. Everest calls climbers, K2 tests the brave, the Alps welcome adventurers, but Kailash refuses them. Climbing it is forbidden. The ban is linked to religious belief, yes, but also to something else. A quiet sense of fear, respect, and uncertainty. Even people who don't believe in religion often feel that Kailash should not be disturbed. There's an unspoken agreement that this place is not meant to be conquered. Some claim attempts to climb it ended strangely. Sudden illness, confusion, accidents, moments that feel like reality itself is pushing people away. Whether these stories are true or exaggerated, Kailash stands untouched, and that alone makes it different. Sacred to multiple religions, Mount Kailash holds deep meaning for several religions at once. In Hinduism, it is the home of Lord Shiva, the cosmic force of transformation. In Buddhism, it is connected to spiritual energy and enlightenment. In Jainism, it is sacred as a place tied to liberation of the soul. In the ancient Bon tradition, it is a site of spiritual power and connection to invisible realms. When different cultures and beliefs all point to the same location as sacred, it raises a question. What made this mountain so special in the first place? Was it tradition alone, passed down through centuries? Or did something happen long ago that convinced people this was not an ordinary mountain? Because the legends around Kailash are not just about faith, they are about presence. A feeling that something exists there. Something beyond human understanding. The strange geometry. One of the first things people notice about Mount Kailash is its shape. It looks almost too perfect. Its steep faces, sharp edges, and symmetry make it resemble a pyramid more than a random natural formation. In certain lighting, it seems structured, like it has been cut or sculpted. Nature can create unusual shapes, but Kailash triggers a specific reaction. It looks designed. Some suggest Kailash may be a giant ancient structure, a natural mountain shaped by unknown forces, or something engineered by a civilization far older than anything recorded. Others go further, claiming it could be a massive technological object, disguised as a mountain, or hidden inside it. A device, a gate, an antenna, or something never meant to be discovered. The energy mountain theory. Many visitors describe unusual sensations near Kailash. Some report pressure in the head, vivid dreams, strange thoughts, or overwhelming emotions. Others feel time differently. Hours seem like minutes, minutes like hours. Some mention sudden exhaustion that vanishes as quickly as it appears. Even skeptical travelers admit something. Mount Kailash feels different. It doesn't feel empty. It feels active. And that leads to the theory that Kailash is not only sacred, but functional. Lights and objects in the sky. Some locals and travelers report seeing strange lights around Kailash, glowing spheres, silent objects moving unnaturally, flashes above the peak, and lights hovering briefly before vanishing. Many dismiss these as satellites, aircraft, atmospheric effects, or camera errors, But some stories don't match any ordinary explanation. Objects moving too sharply, stopping suddenly, or appearing too close to be normal aircraft. Some lights seem to react, as if the mountain not only attracts them, but interacts with them. Combine this with the energy mountain idea, and you see why some believe Kailash could be linked to alien technology. If the mountain behaves like a signal point, it may not only be sacred to humans, it may be a beacon. Hidden structure theories. Here's a thought. What if the most important part of Mount Kailash is not its surface, but what is inside? Throughout history, humans have hidden secrets under stone. Tombs, chambers, temples, even underground cities. So why not a mountain? The theory suggests Kailash could contain a hollow interior, a sealed chamber, a mechanism, a buried city, or a structure never built by humans. Some say it is a spiritual library with hidden knowledge. Others describe it as a power source, an energy generator, or even a dimensional gateway. The most extreme idea, Mount Kailash is a base, not military, but observational. Something watches, waits, and observes. That is why climbing is forbidden, not only out of respect, but because something might respond. Time distortions. Among all rumors, the most unsettling involve time. Some say they felt it move strangely near Kailash. Others claim rapid changes in their body, hair or nails growing faster, sudden fatigue, skin aging in waves. Skeptics dismiss these as myths. But the reason they survive is simple. In a place already steeped in mystery, any strange experience becomes legend. Over time, legend becomes stronger than fact. Even if time distortion is not real, the idea points to something deeper. Mount Kailash reminds us that reality may not be stable. Some places might exist where rules change, where we are not in control, where something older than us still exists. Kailash as the cosmic center, people do not call Kailash beautiful. They call it powerful, not just sacred, but alive. Not a mountain, but a being. It is famous not because humans built anything there, but because humans refused to touch it. No flags at the summit, no crowds of climbers, only silence, only distance. Only a mountain that stands like a warning. Mysticism or technology? So what links Mount Kailash to mysticism and alien objects? It's the combination of everything. A mountain with unnatural symmetry, a climbing band taken seriously spiritual traditions, from multiple religions, repeated stories of strange sensations, rumors of lights and objects in the sky, myths of hidden chambers. The feeling the mountain is active. All together, they create a location that sits between two worlds. Faith, legend, and ancient belief on one side, and technology, observation, and the possibility of alien presence on the other. Perhaps ancient humans described advanced things using the only language they had, spirituality. If something extraordinary existed in the past, a force, a device, an intelligence, people called it divine, sacred, heavenly, beyond. And if something extraordinary exists there now, we might still be doing the same, only with different words. The last thought, Mount Kailash has never been conquered. It has never been solved. It stands in the cold silence of Tibet, watching centuries pass like seconds, while humans continue to wonder what it truly is. Holy mountain, natural wonder, hidden structure, beacon, portal, or a message from something that arrived long before us. Perhaps the reason Kailash feels so mysterious is that it reminds us of one terrifying possibility. Our planet contains places we don't understand, and not everything belongs to humanity. And if Mount Kailash is truly a signal, the biggest question is not whether it is connected to alien objects. The biggest question is, who is listening?